Today on Eagle Nation News, Nick Anderson reports on today's Carter Blood Drive and what it means for the community. How are students helping others by donating their blood?
Coach Tony Cooper received Teacher of the Year. What sets this mentor apart from the rest?
And finally, Ashley Parscale will be in studio with Miss Loving discussing this Saturday's job fair. What does the event have to offer for any students interested?
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Thursday, April 26th. I'm Christina Folsom.
I'm Tyler Winden.
And I'm Cameron Silva.
Recent rumors have proven to be true that there was a new Secretary of State chosen. Cameron?
It has been confirmed that Mike Pompeo, former CIA chief, is taking the role of Secretary of State. The Senate confirmed today that the rumors on this topic were true and that he will be beginning his career as a secretary as soon as possible.
Just this morning, 80-year-old Bill Cosby was found guilty of sexual assault at his retrial in Norristown, Pennsylvania. No prison term has been set, but each account could land him 10 years, totaling at 30 years in prison.
Now we send it over to Nick Anderson, who was at the annual blood drive earlier today, to get the scoop on how students are supporting the charity.
Thanks, Jake. I'm standing in one of the PHS auxiliary gyms where the annual Carter Blood Drive is taking place. We got the health science students, we got the CNA students out here doing their thing. Let's see if we can. Let's see if I can make it through the day without passing out. Why are you giving blood?
Because I feel like I can help people.
Well, that's good. Do you think you're gonna pass out?
I don't know. I hope not.
Probably only 5% of our population actually donates blood, so it's extremely important that we get as many units as we can, and high schools seem to be the biggest givers. One of the things that kind of drives what we do is just a need. Take blood today, it's going out the door tomorrow. If 5% of the population donates blood, 1/5 of that donates platelets. So we definitely need platelet and whole blood donors and double reds.
Okay, Nick, so we hear that you tried to give blood today.
I did try to give blood. They told me that my blood sugar or my blood pressure was a little too high, so I'm gonna come back later when I'm more chilled out, and I'm gonna give some blood to help out some people that really need it.
Well, if you give platelets, it helps cure cancer.
Okay.
AB negative is like the least common blood type in the U.S. It makes up less than 1%. So you could be that one person that has that kind of blood type that can save someone's life.
So obviously I made it through the day without passing out. I am feeling a little bit lightheaded though. It's great to see all these Prosper students giving blood for such a good cause and such good reason behind it. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Nick Anderson, Prosper.
Thank you, Nick. After this commercial break, Caitlin Wessels reveals Prosper ISD Teacher of the Year.
The last ACT prep course will begin Tuesday, May 8th, and the last SAT prep course will begin Monday, April 30th. This is the best time to take the class, so sign up at firstchoicetestprep.com.
Teachers throughout Prosper ISD work hard to ensure the proper education of their students. But one teacher goes the extra mile every day to pursue his passion, and one Teacher of the Year. Caitlin Wessels reports.
I just feel very fortunate, feel very lucky that there's so many other good teachers that don't ever get this opportunity. So I just feel lucky. Sorry.
U.S. history teacher and coach Tony Cooper, who started his career 24 years ago, began teaching at Prosper just 3 years ago. His selflessness and motivation to improve students' lives has allowed him to become, according to Dr. Burdett, the perfect choice for the honor of Teacher of the Year.
I actually went to school, Oklahoma State first, to be a dentist. I'm like, no, this is not working. So I always had a passion to want to teach other kids. When I was playing in athletics in school, I always was a kid that helped out and tutored and things like that. And just something I wanted to give back for that. And I thought that was my best way to do it. So.
Me personally, Coach Cooper is like my mentor. Since I've moved here, he's been in my corner and always, taught me everything I know and really been there for me and always had my back and always looking out for me and wanted to see me do great things and push me to be the best I could be and got me to where I am today.
Wanting to make a difference in the lives of his students and athletes, Cooper constantly teaches his kids more than just history and drills.
I had Coach Cooper for 2 years, and he taught my history class, which I was never a big fan of history, but he always made class interesting and had fun activities for everyone to do. And he was more than just a teacher. He was a coach, but not for just sports. He coached everyone through life pretty much. And anyone can go to him with our problems, or if we need help with something, he's always there to help us out.
Great coaching is great teaching too. I try to break things down in the simplest form. So if you're trying to learn the U.S. presidents, I find a way, the same thing as a drill that I go outside with and work, because I've got to get kids to take the right footwork and steps and hands and eyes. And to me, it's just like in a classroom. You got to be detailed. I got to find ways to reach you. There's other ways to reach another student. And that becomes, at first I didn't really get into that, but now that's become like a craft.
I would say Coach Cooper is a lot more personal. Like, I don't have to talk to him about school or sports. I can talk to him about life problems. He just is somebody I can go to for anything.
For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
Thank you, Caitlin. Now we send it over to Ashley Parskell, who is in studio with Miss Loving to discuss this Saturday morning's job fair located at the high school.
Thank you, Cameron. I'm here with Miss Loving. Thank you for joining us today. What can you tell us about this year's job fair?
This is the first year that we're having the job fair, and it's this Saturday morning in the high school cafeteria from 10 to 12.
Okay, and what are some things that you should be expected to bring if you wanted to attend?
If you're coming to the job fair, what you're doing is meeting prospective employers, so you need to come with a resume in hand. If you don't have a resume and you want some help, ask someone in the know. If you want to stop by and talk to me, I'll be happy to do that, but you need to bring a resume with you.
And what can we expect to wear to this job fair?
You want to make a great first impression, so you want to come not in your shorts and t-shirts. You want to dress up a little bit and be professional in how you're presenting yourself to prospective employers.
Right. Well, let's hope that this helps people choose their next career and gets an idea of what to expect. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. That's all the time that we have. Let's kick it back to Tyler.
Thank you, Ashley. Now let's see what Max Hamilton has for us in the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Tyler. Tonight, the Prosper softball team competes against Frisco Heritage in their first game of the 2018 playoffs. They play away at 7:30. Also in sports, Friday night, baseball is playing their last game of the regular season against Lake Dallas away at 7:30 as well. And a special congratulations to Luke Tigan for committing to Drexel University. Luke is the very first D1 commit from the Prosper lacrosse program. That is all I have for today. I'm Max Hamilton reporting from the Eagle Zone.
Thank you, Max. One final announcement before we go. Tomorrow is the last day to turn in senior baby pictures to the front office or by email.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Cameron Silva.
I'm Tyler Winden.
And I'm Christina Folsom. Live long and prosper.